Lovely Scorpios. So, if you would like your own personal reading or spiritual life coaching one-on-one with me, my email will be in the description box and you can email me. As well as if you would like additional content, you can join me on Patreon, where I will have pick-a-cards if you are into pick-a-cards, and you can get an in-depth reading that will help you with each season of your life. So let's just get into it, Scorpio, because I have a download. You're going to be coming into a place of determination, and it's like determination to win in any shape, way, or form. So for instance, you have goals. You're going to be really focused on your goals. You're going to be really focused on your career. If you are saving up for a house, you're going to be really determined to get a house. Some of you could have been trying to save and then things could have came up, or you could have spent money on things. And I just see you taking a new approach to your life and you feeling just determined, like especially if some of you have like a vision board. You have a vision board, or you could have like a list of things that you want to manifest in this lifetime, and you could have felt as if you slacked off, or you could have been in an emotional connection that kind of like threw you off. You could have got so tangled up in emotions and the other person, and some of you like drama and chaos, or even, you could have got caught up in drama and chaos with your own family. Either way, it's just a lot of things that kept on getting in your way when you are trying to move forward in your life. If you have made up your mind about somebody, if you have decided that you are going to go into your healing and you are going to stop giving someone another chance, or stop giving someone another chance, they are going to fight hard for you. All right. It's almost like the more you try to slip away from this person, the more that you're going to notice that they fight even harder. And what they may do, like if you guys have strong chemistry, I'm talking about you guys make love so damn good. Like, you could have a connection with that where they're really, really good in bed, but they're not that great for you. Like there's times that you even question yourself and wondering if you're settling, and it can hurt you. But this person will even try to seduce you into staying with them. And that's one of the biggest energies that I see. This person spies on you. They're constantly in your energy. I feel like if this is your story, you know exactly who I'm talking about. They're constantly on your mind, even when you try to refocus your attention on work. I feel like when you refocus your attention on work and other things around you, is the only time that you can really drown out the thoughts of this person. But I see text messages. So you're still in communication with this person. I think deep down in your heart, you could be intrigued by them, turned on by them. But they're just going to find a way to like keep you holding on. They do not want you to give up on them. They do not want you to move on. And that's one of the energies around you that I see. And some of you, if you have let like your child's mother go or your child's father go, if you have children, because not everybody has children, but if you have children, you let your child's father go or your child's mother go, like deep down inside, they're in competition with you too. And if they know that you moved on, they could be in competition with the person that you're with now. So they're going to be trying to step up their game. And there's a lot of energies on you. I see a lot of healing when it comes to feminine energy. So you can have healing when it comes to your mother. You can have healing if it comes to like a friend. I just see healing when it comes to feminine energies. You could be growing more closer to your friends. And that's another thing too, because sometimes life be life and it can consume you so much that you may have used to spend more time around certain family members or certain friends, but because of all that you were enduring, you could have needed space, Some of you too, the reason why you could have separated from your family, you feel very misunderstood. You feel like your family just doesn't understand you, and you may feel as if the distance is just better. Like it's better to love your family from a distance because you just don't agree with a lot of things that they do. And it's been taking up so much space in your mind. Like you keep trying to keep your family together. You keep trying to make people happy. and you realize that it always blows up in your face. So this can be a reflection that it's better for you to just stick to your household and what you got in your household and what you got in your control, rather than to allow your family and all their problems to consume you. So that's one of the biggest things. You feel like your family or certain people in your family are like energy vampires, and you're tired of it. So, and that's something you could have manifested too. You could have scripted more peace between your family, or the courage to let your family members go. You could have felt guilty. You could have felt obligated to be the ones to always have to help them and save them. And the truth is, if you did separate from your family, Scorpio, they do got their eyes on you. They are looking at you kind of like sideways, but I feel like your heart is pure. Like, your heart is pure. You mean well. You ain't trying to hurt nobody, but you're coming into a place where you're just starting to live different. You know, you may also feel different. You may feel the difference of when you're around certain people opposed to when you're by yourself, or, you know, around your spiritual friends or your best friends and your household. And you may notice that there's a difference in your energy. There's a difference in your mood. There's a difference in the level of peace that you have. And you would rather take peace over chaos. So you're going to go through that change. I feel like you've been going through this change for a couple of months now. You know, I feel like in times we all let go and then we pick things back up. and I feel like you've been playing tug of war with this for so long that you are now comfortable in this space to know that you have tried everything that you possibly could and nothing works. They always end up back in the same situations, or things always end up exploding again. And you're just like, you know what? I'm tired of cleaning up fires. I'm just going to take care of myself. So some of you, I see you helping your child a lot more with homework. I would just say to be patient with them. You need to be patient with your child, because they may struggle with comprehension, or it takes them a while for them to figure things out when it comes to school. So just be patient with them. But let me see what else is going on with you. Some of you are about to get a brand new car. If you were trying to sell a car, you're finally going to be able to sell it. Do you flip cars or flip houses? So when it comes to soulmate and taking off the mask, I don't think this is you. I think your soulmate, the person who's trying to hold on to you, is about to take off their mask. And if it's not that, first of all, their energy gives me the 10 of Swords. So you could have been going through spiritual lessons with them. That's why I could have felt like a uphill battle with this person. I feel like you were even trying to get through to this person. Are you misunderstood by so many people? But anyway, I feel like you were even trying to get through to this person. You were trying to let them know certain things. You wanted to understand why you react the way that you react to them, and certain things that you see in them that they can do better. And you could be the type that after a while, if you can't get through to somebody, you just give up. And it's because it consumes you emotionally so much that it can possibly ruin you, because you could have had a habit in the past, Scorpio, that you used to want to fix people. You could have been a Scorpio that thought you had the capacity to fix people, and you're going to realize that you don't. Like, you need to leave people to time and God, because you can't fix people. You can't make people change. I feel like that's one of your biggest lessons that you could have learned in the past. So you, even when you're about to like try, then you like, oh, don't, because I'm gonna get burned. Like, you know that. I think your person is taking off their mask, and I think with them taking off their mask, they give me the 10 of Swords energy. So they could have been going through trials and tribulations and tripping on their own foot and getting into the same things over and over again. No matter how much you would try to speak life into this person, it just wasn't registering. So now that you really gave up, some of you going on multiple dates to see who really is for you. If you're a single Scorpio, like, this person is going to try to come back to you. They find you to be so damn sexy. They also may feel like you're a little violent. That came out. You could be a little violent, but you're also just very sexy and seductive. This person is constantly thinking about you. They cannot stop thinking about you. They love your body and they love making love to you. And I feel like they're a charmer. They're a really huge charmer. So they could have been a person in the past that they knew what to say to get you back. They knew what to say to make you feel guilty. They knew your emotional triggers. They just knew you like the back of their hands, you know. Sometimes they would even go silent on you on purpose in order for you to be triggered by them. They knew how to get you going, honey. And it doesn't look like they had that level of power over you anymore. They could have been very, very prideful and trying to act like they didn't understand what you were talking about when you would bring things to their attention. But they could have played, you had a lover who would play the victim. They only wanted to see their side. Only their side mattered. They would always play the victim and, oh, you're being just like my family. Or they may even would try to trigger you, say you're trying to be just like how my mom used to treat me. Like they would say things on purpose. This person is really good at manipulating someone's mind. And the reason why they're so good is because they could have always had this. They could have always been a person who had to learn the minds of people in order to manipulate them so they wouldn't have to change or so they could get what they want. All right. They know this. Like they could have mastered the art of manipulation. But when it comes to you, it looks like it's not working anymore. So they have to take a new approach. That's what's happening. You know, this shows like inner child. This person could have been really, really childish or triggered your inner child to the point where you just didn't feel safe with them anymore. So if you separated yourself from this person or you don't talk to them the way you used to, it's because they weren't making you feel safe. They were triggering your inner childhood issues, and you could have struggled with that in your family. And that makes sense. If you feel like your family doesn't understand you and you struggle with your family, and then your lover's doing the same exact thing, they were mirroring the same thing to you, and this is why you were triggered. And when you're triggered, Scorpio, you shut down and you go into your shell. And I know that sounds very crabby, like a Cancer would do that. They say Cancers crawl back into their shell, but you as a water sign, you would do the same exact thing. You would just shut down. You could have been focused on your beauty and trying to manifest somebody completely new, honey, behind their back. This is like behind their back. Like when you're in isolation, when you're by yourself, when they're not around you, you could have been manifesting someone new. You could have been really working on your looks and feeling beautiful for yourself. So you're doing a lot of inner work when it comes to how you feel about you, how you see you, and what you want. So this is how you take back your own power. Some of you could have even been like buying yourself flowers. You know that certain plants like lilies, they have healing energies within them. So you could have been buying yourself flowers, something that you've never done. Maybe you wanted them to do that. Maybe you're like, damn, buy me some flowers. And they went and buy you flowers. So you started to give yourself everything that they wouldn't. That's what it looks like. Some of you too bored. You could have started to get bored with them. You felt like it was exciting in the beginning. And now you just feel very disconnected. Like they don't communicate. You're tired of always being the one to have to like start the conversations or to reach out first or to offer suggestions. Oh, how about we do this? Or how about we do that? Or let's go here. You could have felt like you were dealing with like a child when it comes to inner child as well. You could have felt like you were dealing with a child and you were just tired of it because it was making you neglect yourself. And now you are in a place where you're putting yourself first. Yeah, some of you just felt like you're manifesting because you're selling yourself short. You felt like you were selling yourself short, and you could be dating to see what else is out there. And this shows healing from settling, healing from accepting the bare minimum. You know, you could be stepping into your sexuality, so getting your sexy on. Some of you may love to go dancing. And you could be a Scorpio that dresses up really nice and goes out, and you know how to awaken your divine energy, and you could get a lot of attention when you go out. Whatever you're doing to yourself, you're actually in love with it. So this could be you falling in love with yourself or falling in love with a new look. Suppose you wanted to try a new hairstyle, a new outfit, a new look. You're gonna love it. And this person knows that your energy is changing. They can sense it. They feel it, that your energy is changing, and it's scaring them. So This is just you, just discovering about yourself, discovering why you settled. In the past, you could have said, damn, I used to deal with people like this because, I had some healing that I need to do that came from my family. My family never understood me. I always felt like the black sheep of my family. And when it came to dating, you could have had battles and arguments and yelling in order to get through to your person, because it's the same thing you had to deal with at home. A bunch of yelling, but the truth is you're just trying to be heard and understood. So that's the general energy that is coming towards you. This person is going to pour their heart out. They're going to tell you how they really feel. That's what it comes to, like, taking off the mask. They're going to tell you, like, yo, I really, really like you. Like, I really want to establish something solid with you. And it's because they feel like trying to pretend or manipulate it's not working anymore. That's the only reason why they're changing their approach. It's not working anymore. They could be also threatening. They're threatened by the changes you're going through. So if you did start dressing different, or you're coming in a house and you got this big old beautiful smile on your face, they on it like, well, I'm not giving you that smile, so who is? So they're convinced. Yeah. They're convinced that there is a third party when it comes to you. They are convinced that there is a third party, and this has them feeling like angry and bitter. Let me see. What Spirit is saying, the truth is you're just taking care of yourself. Some of you really do have a third party. Some of you really are dating and seeing what's outside, and others of you, there is no third party. You're just taking care of yourself. And another thing too, if this person wasn't offering you commitment in the past, if this person was not trying to offer you commitment, and that's why you stopped sleeping with them because you're like, baby, I'm not giving up my goodies anymore, and you're not trying to commit to me, you're not going to use me. If you felt used by this person and you felt like, I'm not going to be used by you anymore, you're not even committing to me, I want something more than just a sexual connection, this person is going to come back around and commit to you because they're afraid that you have other people who are actually taking care of you and pouring into you, and they're bitter, So if they do commit to you, this is why. Yeah. They were trying to push you away, and you're just like, baby, if you push me away, you won't have to stay away, and now they're like thinking about you, craving you, missing you. And I'm not going to front, like, at the same time, it's like they probably thought that pushing you away would make you stop saying certain things to them, stop bringing certain things to their attention. They started to avoid you as a way of trying to control you. But what it did, it just made you focus on your beauty. You're starting to look way more better to them and people around you. Not to say that you didn't look good before. You looked good before, clearly, but you're really focused on your looks. All right. So you could have been leaving this person behind and seeing what else is outside, and they sensed it. They felt like emptiness inside of them. They kind of felt like you were getting away. Also, if you have social media, this person has a fake profile, and they've been watching you from a fake profile because they just feel trapped. They feel trapped. Some of them too, they feel like you don't share that much with them, so they don't even know what's going on with you, and that's why they put tabs on you. Or even a situation for some of you, if you are family members with some of them, and their family members follow you, they'll go through their family members page to look at yours, or or their friends page if you're following their friends. But the biggest thing is this person is going to like beg you to come back. They're going to ask you, can we please just start over? Can we please start over? They're at their breaking point, and they can't take this anymore. Like, they've been trying to resist something that they wanted. They just can't take it anymore. And if they made you feel rejected, now they just feel so rejected. So they're coming back around to give you the clarity that you need. And once again, with ecstasy, which means a good time, I feel like this person is purposely going to try to like put it on you extra good in the bed in order to like recapture the romance and make you like stay put. Like they want you to stay put. They don't want you to go anywhere. It's almost like this person wants to be your kryptonite. Let me see what else. Someone else, like for some of you, if you have like a child's mother, child's father, and they were being very neglectful, they're going to step up when it comes to the child. You're going to start to see them play a more active role in your child's life. You could have been arguing with this person for so long that they need to step up and that your child needs both parents, not just you, or why does everything have to be on you? And you're going to notice that this person just starts to step up without you even having to say anything. But let me keep going on with this person. Yeah. The biggest thing is like, yeah, 2 cards of commitment and them spying on you. Aw, King of Cups. They're coming back around with a big, big heart. That's another thing. Was this person emotionally closed off in the past? Because they're taking off their mask. They're going to show you their heart. And it's only because they're desperate. They're desperate to save this connection with you. Look, it shows commitment. They're desperate to save this commitment with you. And if any of you are like married to this person, they're desperate to save their marriage with you. So if you told them, like, you know, they've been cold and you feel like everything is on you and they don't compliment the way you look anymore. They used to tell you that you're so beautiful and compliment you or check on you more and text you, and like they're not doing it. So they're really afraid that you're about to leave. So it's almost like everything that you wanted. Yeah, they were being sneaky when it came to communication. Or if you live separate from this person, they weren't coming to see you. They kept making excuses of why they couldn't come and travel to you, you know? And now they're going to want Ace of Cups with you. Some of them may ask you to come out to dinner. But I see you. They could have been entertaining an ex too. Because I see before they come to your front door, I see them deleting and erasing the third party's number. That's another thing too. If this is a third party situation, they could have been holding on to a third party and sleeping with that person behind your back, and you didn't know, but you felt it. And now that they see you're not paying them no mind and you're starting to like look way, way more attractive, they're going to get rid of the third party and focus on you because they are bitter and angry that you are not playing into their nonsense anymore. Some of you out here, I'm tired of playing the good girl. Some of you could have been really just trying to be good and keep the peace, and you're just tired of playing that position because you feel like it's not getting you where you want. It's not getting you to where you want to be. All right. Let me see what else comes out with love. Somebody trying to give in to this. And once again, it's like they're not, see, it shows engagement. Some of them can propose. Or some of you guys, are you like they can propose to you, or it's like your relationships is ascending to a new level. So if you weren't committed, they're ready to show you a more committed version. And they really do have romantic feelings for you. But I feel like this person was taking you for granted. They were neglecting you. They thought they had it like that. And they clearly they don't. But it also shows dating. So there could be someone else in your energy that you're passionate about them. It's like you can have somebody else in your energy that gives you the love and the affection that this person wasn't. Maybe they sense that. They sense that. Yeah. So yeah, your person just had unhealthy codependencies. And when it comes to children, I just feel like two things. If you have children with this person, they were not taking care of their responsibilities because they were too much on, maybe they had a drinking addiction, or maybe they had an escaping addiction where they escaped their responsibilities. And if it's not that, they could have just been very childish, holding on to childish behavior that wasn't serving them anymore. And you're not having it. They want to get away with you. They want to express their love to you. They feel like they have a spiritual connection with you to a sense, to a degree. But I don't know. For some of you Scorpios, there's another story that I'm seeing. Spirit also wants to know that your hard work is going to pay off. So don't give up. And that can be in any place. Like if you're working and you're trying to heal yourself and you feel like I keep healing myself but attracting in the same thing. So you feel like I just want to give up on this. Like your hard work is paying off more than you know. So don't give up on your spiritual journey. Don't give up on your healing. Don't give up on yourself. And then another thing, if you are putting into a project and you feel like it's not paying off, like don't give up, because it'd be right when you're ready to give up that things get to the next level like you want it to. But some of you, by the time this person comes back around, I see you making love to someone else. So that's another thing. This could be a person that they took way too long to recognize your worth, and you already with somebody new, and they're like super late, super late, because I see new love in this spread as well. So some of you could be with somebody new and you could just be upset that this person never seen your worth and they took you for granted. And now all of a sudden that it took you to not pay them any attention for them to finally see what they missed out on. It could be a situation like that as well. Some of you too, you have a child that's like a genius. They may consider your child skipping a grade. Some of you, like, the work is too easy. They're not stimulated enough at school. And this is why they keep getting into things at school. They're not stimulated enough. They need more advanced classes. So when it comes to work, Spirit also wants you to be careful with body shaming. Be careful of being too hard on yourself when it comes to your body. Some of you may really love to eat and you're noticing that you're putting on pounds and you may get really hard on yourself, and only some. This is not for everybody. Please don't, if it ain't for you and you know that you are fine and you are so in love with the way you look, that's cool. But for some of you, it's just saying that some of you could be way too hard on yourself and going through like body shaming, because some of you, when you eat, you're happy. It just makes you feel good when you eat certain things. They just want you, and you could be thinking about getting a membership at the gym because you are shaming yourself for putting on too much weight. Spirit doesn't want you to shame yourself because the world doesn't see you the way you see you. But anyway, and it could be crippling you for some of you. See, this is why it's coming up, because you're being way too hard on yourself. All right. So yeah, some of you are going through a huge job change because you just feel very, very stuck and complacent, and you feel like you're outgrowing where you are. You feel like you need something, you need a job that has a higher pay, and some of you could be taking time off your 9 to 5 just to see, like, you feel so burdened and stressed by work. It's like you're there. It's a source of income. It's putting money. It's keeping a roof on your head, but you're just not happy. You know, you could be one of those Scorpios, and I wanted to say Virgo. You could be a cross-watching Virgo that was dating a Scorpio and you want to see what's up with them. But anyway, it could be a struggle for you just to even get up in the morning and go to work, because deep down inside, you just feel like you're worthy of something so much more better than where you're working. It's not what you love. So you could be, that's another thing with this growth that you're going through. You can feel disconnected to your job. You know, maybe you really like your coworkers. Some of you don't, but some of you may really like your coworkers, but you just feel like you want something different, and you could be praying to figure out, like, where do I need to be? What do I need to do? And you can feel really insecure if you're at a certain age, or feel really insecure if you don't have certain certifications, or if you didn't get a degree. You may wish, like, damn, I wish I went to school. I wish I did this. I wish I did that. You could be really, really hard on yourself when it comes to, like, your finances and where you are when it comes to your job. So the truth is, you're just growing up, and you just starting to see things differently, which may make you want to go through a job change. That's what you're going to go through. So I'm going to go on to the extended. Ooh, I didn't know this was so long. I'm going to go on to the extended Scorpio. I'm going to do a full spread on your person, give you more work messages and messages about your family. I send you love and light.